Welcome back. I'm joined by singer-songwriter Chris De Burgh, and just before the break we were talking about issues of getting unity across cultures through some of the music that you've been putting out there. We've got a caller on the line from Ireland, and Basmit's on the line. Go ahead, please.
Hello, how are you, Chris?
Hi.
Hello, Chris. How are you?
Hi.
Yeah,
Good,
Chris,
go
thank you
ahead.
very much. We just want to thank you for everything, because you really speak like a leader, you understand, and we want people like you. When you're talking about Africa, you're talking about people culture, you're talking about how you respect people culture. Make me feel so like when you're talking about it, I feel it, because you were standing like a leader, because you know the difference between people in this world. For you to appreciate people, it means that you're a man.
Basmit?
Yeah, hello.
I want to pick up on what you're saying
Thank
there,
you.
because Chris, one thing you're also doing is taking you're crossing further boundaries with this collaboration with the group from Iran, Aryan Band. Tell me how that came about.
Well, I've been very fortunate, Riz. For more than 20 years, my music has been very well accepted in Iran. I have never been there. I began to become aware of it I suppose, 10, 12 years ago, and people from Iran that I was performing, like in North America and Canada, they would be wild enthusiasm. And they say, "You don't realize what a big star you are back in our home country. You must come there." It's a long process. We were approached by the Aryan Band to do a collaboration, and they have now put on this song of mine called it'll come back. I'm just listening to it.
So you're hearing the song, yeah?
Yeah. The Words I Love You,
Yeah,
which is about tolerance of, I love the way they sing, it's tolerance for other people's beliefs and religious principles. And I've been invited to go. I know there are people who do not agree with this, but I must tell those people, if they're watching or they hear about this, we are not, my friends and I, politically naive. We know the situation there. We know both sides of it. We're not going there to change the world, the culture. I'm going to sing for people, not for leaders.
Did it take political maneuvering to get in there, though? Did you have
very
to pull
much so,
strings?
but that was out of our hands. That was
Right.
the people that, the collaborators in Iran, to get the music through the Ministry of Culture and the various steps along the way. But just to show people that we're serious about this, we're going to make a trip at the end of May for a few days just to see what the situation is, and then make a call on whether we can do the shows there or not.
It was interesting because you're giving the perspective of how people in the West view you going. An email we had from North Carolina in the USA, John, mentions this. He says you recently collaborated with the Iranian group Aryan Band. Do you feel that this was a wise move, knowing how the Iranian government feels about the West?
This is not about governments, this is about people. I stress, I go to sing for people, not governments.
Now, in terms of those already working in places like Iran who want a little more expression in the West, can you see that the kind of the music they do translating to Western audience easily, or does it have to be done through a collaboration?
I think it will work. I know that for a fact that the Aryan Band do tour, and they sing. They're currently, or just been on tour in Australia. So clearly there is a big following that they have found in those parts of the world. But I find it exotic. I find it fascinating. Perhaps it's my cosmopolitan background. I have a big collection of unusual music, like Lebanese music or Arab music or from Iran, and I like it. It means that mentally I'm going somewhere else. I'm traveling. We, like that last song said, we're living in one world. Please, everybody who does have a personal issue in this respect, what they should do is remember that amazing picture taken by the astronauts on the moonrise, Earthrise it was called, or our tiny little planet, hundreds of thousands of miles away. This is our home, for Christ's sake. This is where we live. We're all there. We're not going anywhere,
The clip we showed of you doing One World was from the Star Academy, the Lebanese Star Academy, and you said you were telling me earlier on how you were fascinated by the massive following this has and how energetic and enthused people are about this.
That's fantastic. Last year when I was on Star Academy, I saw this young singer, Tina Yamut, who is from Lebanon, and she has got serious talent. I think she has the potential to be not just a Middle Eastern star, which that song Now Live for the Day that we did is a major hit there, but I think she has the talent to take it elsewhere. She sings perfectly in Arabic and also English. But what I was absolutely amazed by is not just the young people with serious talent from all over the Arab world, but the fact that 70 million people watch this program with great energy and belief. This is our country. They're really supporting their country during this this process of elimination to see who's going to win it. I love that program, and now they're regarding me as a regular.
You're an
I'm
icon
very
on the
happy
show
to
now,
do
yeah.
it.
Patrick's on the line from the UK. Patrick, what would you like to ask?
Hello?
Hi, go ahead.
Yeah, just the first time that I'm actually watching this program. I want to tell your guest today how happy I am to get African, how proud I am to see what you have been doing to uplift and to bring up the image of the poor people, to speak for the voice of the voiceless, to defend those who need your help. May the Lord Almighty enrich you, strengthen you, guide you, and show you more light, so that one day we, the Africans, could speak and could be proud to be what we are. Thank you very much. God should bless you.
Thank you.
What a beautiful thing to say. I remember when listening to you, I was asked years ago when the ANC became the Rainbow Nation in South Africa, I was asked by some senior people in the ANC to write a song about and I wrote a song called Riding on a Rainbow. We are riding on a rainbow. And I performed it in Pretoria with 100 people in Zulu, the complete Zulu robes. It was fantastic, with a full orchestra. And it was, again, very emotional. You see, you strip away all that nonsense about hate, deceit, cultural barriers. Be human. That's what if I have a message, it's humanity matters. We are all people living. We all have to die. We all are scared of that. We all love our children. You know, there's no difference, really.
Right, and of course it's a big challenge because you travel a lot. We've run out of time with you, Chris, but I hope we get a chance to chat more about this.
Ask me again.
It goes too quickly. We'll call you back for sure. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you. Of course, thank you for being with us. On tomorrow's show, my colleague Anand Naidu takes a look at the growing superclass and asks if a small group of global elites is really controlling the world. We'll see you next time.